YouTube, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy J.DAREL back with another video. What's going on, y'all? This is the Saints gang. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be level-headed, glad to be back. Before you guys, give you guys great content and just great energy all across the board. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Reunion Part 1, which was hilarious. It was crazy, it was ratchet, it was boring, and just it gave you a lot. So let's just talk about what happened and what all it consists of. First of all, let me shout out to Mona Scott Young. I know what you're doing, I understand what you're doing, and I see you exactly for your works. Let's get that out. Whenever in the Love and Hip Hop history, Love and Hip Hop franchise, have we ever got a season finale and a reunion part 1 all in the same night? Either she's trying to do something different, trying to gain some more audience, or for either this 3-part or 2-part, or however she's going to split this up, is not going to follow all the way through until we get to the 30. Because I think next week is the season premiere of. So I don't think she wanted to have those two. Yeah, she probably not going to want. There's too much Love and Hip Hop in one night. So I probably think that she would not or would want to do that, but she's doing it. But anyway, before we go ahead and get into everything that happened within this season or within this episode or reunion part 1, make sure you follow me on all social media sites. Information will be in the description box down below, and all my information is already in the description box for my reaction supporters, for my YouTube supporters. You already know the link will be in the description box. For my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all my information is already in my bio. So make sure you click those links, follow me, make sure you're staying up to date, and clicking that bell so you're notified for all the extra tea, all the extra updates, and for the exclusive uploads that is coming your way. So let's get into this video. Make sure you click the thumbs up button, and if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and become a part of the Saints gang. Let's get into this video. Reunion season, I don't know, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Part 1. Let's go. So, in regards to the way these Negroes look, let's just start there. First of all, I guess we can go ahead and start with the host, Nina Parker. Shout out to Nina Parker. Actually, I actually got through speaking with her from on Instagram after she had posted a picture for her look, and I just told her that it's crazy that we don't see you all season. You're doing other vendors, and of course you watch, but you're doing other vendors. You have I think Hollywood E or something like that she does, and some other vendors that she does that she's a current host or a current visual on. But as soon as it's time for her to come into New York and do her reunion specials with the cast for the reunion, it seems like she always comes out and shuts the reunion completely down with her looks. It's been some times that she have maybe hit some areas and missed some areas, but tonight she absolutely killed. I didn't see any flaw. It wasn't any part of her I'll say, okay, I would do this, I would wear this, and things like that. Everything about her was great. I only think I would probably change. I'm gonna take that back. I would change what was the jewelry, and because I like the earrings, so I would have done another bulky, something bulkier in those regards to kind of give off. But I think she's probably going with the necklace. Go ahead and match, because I think she had on like some gold open toe strap shoes. So I guess that's what she's going for. But at the end of the day, it worked for me, and I don't have any complaints about it. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get into Zell Swag's look. Zell Swag's look was amazing. I like the Versace look. I like the shoes, the pants. Yeah, I like the pants for Zell, but I don't like the pants for the outfit. So I guess it works. The look, I guess the blonde look, okay, for the outfit, we getting the gold, so we getting a little bit loud, so Zell Swag, okay, I can give you that. Only thing that really just stuck out for me for him was the gold shoes, the necklaces, all the necklaces. I'm not into that. Give me one good nice piece, to give me good two nice piece, maybe a short, maybe a long, and we done. All of the other stuff, no, not here for it. Safari looks is not one time that Safari has put on the suit, has put on the fur, and I just like Safari. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. For me. So this suit, the shoes, the socks, the shirt, the whole nine. Safari was actually the best dressed male on the season. I think he was the best dressed male last year anyway. So in those regards, Ray J, all they do is just come in shirts, a jacket, and some shoes. So no, so that's a no for Ray J. That's a no for Lil Fizz. Let's see who else. Let's see Solar Lucci. Solar Lucci, them glasses out. No. This blazer, this suit with no shirt. No. So it's a no for Solar Lucci. It's a no for Lil Fizz. It's a no for Ray J. Who else? And so I would just say my top 3 best male dressers, I'll probably give it a 4. So of course it would go to Safari. I would give best dress to Marcus Black. I would give best dress to what's his name? James? I think it was James. If I'm not mistaken, I would give it to James. He had on the burgundy and navy blue, and I will also give it to what is his name? Nils. What is his name? Lyrica's husband. Whatever his name is, I get it later. It'll come to me, but I give it to him because I actually like the blazer with the pearl setting. I honestly wouldn't wear it, but as far as creativity goes, I guess pearls work for him. I guess the black nails works for him, and I guess all of this. I guess him looking like a first Sunday Flavor Flav on Communion Sunday. I guess that works for him. So if it works for him, it's okay with me. So have added A1. I told you to come to me. A1. Female, of course, best dressed female goes to Brooke Valentine. I loved Brooks, but let me see. Brooke Valentine's look, nothing I wouldn't change about that. She came, and I loved the way that her and Marcus Black came dressed together. That did it for me. I love that. And even going back to the males, I did not care for. I did not like. What's this child's name? Daniel Gibson Booby. Those Chelsea boots did not work for me. I like the shirt, the pants, no. The jacket, no. The look for me, no. So whoever was a stylist, or if you dressed yourself, I would suggest you get a stylist, because when it comes to casual look, when it comes to raw, uncut, swag, urban look, you A1 in my book. The snapbacks, you good. But when it comes to dressing, as far as formal or reunion settings, it's a no. It's a no for me. So the whole trying to be fashionable, proven look was not working for me at all. So if you had, like I said again, if you had a stylist, or if you dress yourself, I would need you to either get rid of both, or one or the other, or get someone who's credible, because that look didn't work for me. Of course, James' look was, he didn't have no stylist. You can tell he had no stylist. That was something that was in his closet, and he had, so that was, of course, he played it safe, but the safe was good. I'd rather you play it safe than try to do more than what your status can hold. And I don't mean financial, I mean fashionably. Because I mean, fashion it's not about the clothes, it's about the personality. Your personality speaks, and you can tell with Zell Swag's personality, what he had on is his personality. Brooke's personality, what she had on was her personality. So we can tell what your personality consists of by what you have on and how you dress. So that's there. Hazel E. Hazel E dress was cheap for me, but I like the look. But what did it for me was I like the shoes. I like the tennis shoe tie shoes that she had on, and I love that her hair was nice for a change, and it was slick, and you tell it was fresh. It was nicely flat iron, so she gets she's good in my book, but she wasn't best dressed. Bridget Kelly, girl, that was a hit and miss. I don't know who did that, who designed that, or where did you get that from? I don't know if it was from one of these Instagram boutiques, that you to have somebody DM because you was in New York. But that was a hell no for me. Keisha Cole was a hell no for me. Masika was a hell no for me. But I will say, as far as Masika, that hair, these lace fronts, these wigs for this reunion was a no ma'am. Lyrica Anderson, girl, bye. I don't know if that wig was freshly bleached, but that color, what you had on, it was a no for me. People keep talking about Chanel West Coast look, but I loved her look. It was chic, and it's a step up from what we usually see from Chanel West Coast. So I would give Chanel West Coast was good in my book. I would give her that. I can't rest because everything was a miss from me this season for Chanel West Coast. So that look works for me. She was giving me a little something, so I'll go ahead and give Chanel West Coast her credit in those regards. Lyrica, girl, you can tell that she gets her style from her mother, so she's definitely gonna have to make sure that once we get her a stylist that it works, that is good for her, she's gonna have to stick with that stylist, because I would say A1 look better than her, that's yeah, back on Masika, the lace front, that ponytail was not working for me at all. The outfit, I'm going to tell you with that outfit, it was a hit and miss. I'm going to tell you why it's a hit and miss. Those pants, those heels was a hit and miss. I mean, it was a total miss, and the hair was a total miss. I'm going to tell you how I would have reversed her style. I would have kept the blazer, so I would have kept the top. So with that type of color, either a pearl setting would have worked or some gold settings would have worked. And I'm talking about accessories. So I would have definitely kept the top. The pants I would have definitely got rid of. I would have had on black tights. I would have had on red tights. I would have had on white tights. I would have definitely worked with I probably would have worked with a bell bottom pant set with that. So I would have definitely had on, probably would have done a bell bottom, and I would have done, if I would have done pearl accessories with that, I probably would have had on either a white red bottom pump, or I probably would have done like a creative bulky stiletto. Something on the level of Zell Swag shoe, his Chelsea boot, but I probably would have done like a bulky, like had like some pearls or something bulky that resemble pearls or pearl coloring for a pump or a stiletto or red bottom. But if I was gonna go with a gold setting, then I would do gold bulky earrings. Something big or something long. I would have definitely done something bulky here, because I mean, with her chest and then the way that it was cut, it's too much going on here. So and it was bare. So you definitely have to give something there to offset, and that's basically what it set the outfit up. So either I would have done a bell bottom, like tied up here, and probably done a bell bottom setting pants that would went with that plaid, or I definitely would have done a flare out skirt. And if I would, and with skirt, I probably would have done like gold. So I definitely would have had a gold pump to go with that. And instead of the ponytail and the baby hair, I would have done literally something sleek, basically sleek. So nothing bulky. So basically, you have to make sure that the part is visible, and it was definitely confined to her head. Nothing bulky or nothing bumped. Definitely something sleek. Sleek down here. I probably would have had a part here, or had a part here. Probably would have done like a swoop bang, or done a Chinese bang, slightly bumped, but basically covering the forehead, coming to the eyebrows, or covering over the eyebrows, meeting right here at the eyelash, and gave it here and just had it flowing, or gave her a good curl setting here, like some good settled curls, and had it flowing down. Basically, I'd probably say either shoulder length or mid arm length. And gave her a dramatic eyelash, and probably would have either gave her I probably would have, in this sense, I would have gave her a red lip. So something black and red here. So basically, a dramatic eye look, nice eyebrows and gave her straight Mac communion first Sunday grandma red. And her look would have been slayed. So definitely, that's how I would have worked out Masika. So Masika was the only person on there with a hit or miss. Everybody else either got it or didn't get it. And that's my fashions for Love and Hip Hop. So let's get into some of the segments. So basically, one of the main segments that everybody was there for was for the Zill and Ray swag. Of course, we already know that was going to be played towards the end, and Mona Scott Young was going to put that into Reunion Part 2. So basically, we seen how the relationship played out, and even if it was something that was going on behind the scenes, Zill Swag definitely needs a communications advisor, someone to top him, because I wouldn't want to put out there that I'm a snake in the grass and that I'm here for a check. That's the vibe he gave me, because those questions that Nina was spitting out, he didn't try to hide it, he didn't try to fake it. It's not like, oh, well, he just real. No. It put out there that he was fake. Masika said, baby, well, I laid down your friend and I woke up your enemy. And she's like, yes. He's like, yes, that's how it was. I'm like, okay, so you just put out there that you're a sissing snake. And then when we got to the point where Nina was talking to them, he was like, well, it was this, and, I don't fat shame. And Nina was pressed, bitch. She was not having it at all. She's calling them out as you see. This whole season you was fat shaming, it was fat this and fat that. And I see the cast is laughing. Why is that so funny? And he had to go in, well, the bullying thing and this. I'm like, whatever. So it's like, you know what? We found out that he obviously was there for a check. It was obviously something that was orchestrated, and actually he was trying to secure his bag, not only for season 1, but for for his second season. So that's basically what I got from Zill Swag. And even with this reunion team between him and Ray, I already knew the behind the scenes of what was going to go on. I knew behind the scenes of how it was going to be orchestrated. And I knew behind the scenes that they were going to get to the fight. But, of course, I reported it to my like page, and I reported it to, because entertainment, I do the reviews, and I work behind the scenes, and I do a lot of things with VH1. I know you see in all my bios that I work with VH1, I work with CNN, I work with HLN, and I sit as one of the VIP panelists for VH1. Of course, you just seen a couple of weeks ago that the Hip Hop Awards aired. I did some things for the Hip Hop Awards, and kind of orchestrated who would be honored, kind of did some things in that. And I also did the Hip Hop Honors. And the only changes that was made to that was we were supposed to honor Diddy. We didn't get to honor Diddy, so I'm guessing that was the only changes that was made that myself or any other person that sit on the panel did not do. But we were supposed to honor Diddy in that sense. But so everything else we talked about, everything was voted on, everything was brought to my chicken was there. So, and I mean that's pretty much that as far as my accolades and things like that. But I already knew about that. I don't do that's the part of entertainment that I do. I don't get on YouTube and report the news. I don't want to be the T blog. I don't want to be like the Shade Room. I'm not like that. My thing in entertainment was I want to be sitting in seats like Kendall, or sitting in seats like Nina Parker, or sitting in seats like my chick. She just signed her contract with BET, and she also did a couple of scenes in Being Mary Jane. So my thing is solidifying a contract, solidifying a fan base, and solidifying seats that I can reoccur, where I can do other things. Like Nina Parker, she does everything else. And of course, when it's time for her to do her studies for the season, she is there sitting for Love and Hip Hop on all the reunions. My boy Kendall started out on Instagram. Started not just reviewing the shows, and started doing basically VH1 and Chill or things like that, where he does Love and Hip Hop segments, or he does certain segments with his best friend in Chill. And he just being funny, being him, just doing him on Instagram, signing contracts, getting ready to move. I think next week or in a couple of days, he's getting ready to move to Los Angeles and quitting his job. And my other friend quitting her job and signed a contract with BET. That's where I'm going. I started out that way. I started off with those type of gigs. I started off with HLN, CNN, and I actually started off on the political side of things and things like that. I started off even with VH1, Mona Scott Young, VH1 producers. I have cast members from franchises from Viacom, BET, VH1 that follows me and support what I do, but I fell off in a sense. So, and I kind of wasn't consistent. So a lot of things I probably could have done, a lot of doors that could have possibly been open for me, I kind of slid away, kind of got discouraged, kind of started doing a little bit things here, a little things there, and not staying consistent with my fan base. I started out with being featured with CNN and the HLN, with the whole Eric Garner thing. My first video that was recognized was Stop, I Can't Breathe. That video went viral. And was also featured, and I was contacted from the producers. So I'm just now getting back into the grind, getting back focused on what I'm doing. And as you're seeing now, that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing a lot of people coming off of social media, coming off of Instagram, coming off of this and that, and doing things like Kendall, like Facebook Live every other week with the cast. I mean, he's fun. He's building a relationship. He's not, doing this. So I want to be in the same position. Those were my dreams before I started seeing them do it. So now I'm getting back into it and I'm staying consistent, and that's that. But like I said, so when I got the tea that Zell was kicked off of the reunion and he attacked Mr. Ray, first person I reported to, because I don't do those type of entertainment, was Lady Nikki. That's my girl. That's my ex-boom coon. We rock together. So I know that she do FSF and STS. That's Shit Talking Saturdays, or that's Fuck Shit Fridays. She both do those segments where either she's talking political, either she's talking tea, she's talking entertainment. So other than that, I really don't mess with a lot of other people, since a lot of things went down on YouTube a couple of years back. So it's a lot of people that I don't really vibe with, I don't really talk to, and I've seen their true colors. So only person I knew that still do entertainment and do things like that. So as soon as I got the tea, I reported it to her, and if she wanted to report it, she wanted to share it, boom. So if I get tea and I'm rocking with you and I don't do that, I'm going to open doors up for you. And here, take that tea. You're the first person who have it, and report it to your followers. Report it to your fan base. I don't do that. My thing is, when I get tea or I get things like that, I like to keep it to myself. If I get tea or I get some things that either not going to be aired or some behind the scenes drama, I keep it to myself. Or if I clock some tea, then I keep it to myself, or I kind of bring y'all up to speed. But other than that, that is what it is. I'm so proud of T-Era, of what she's doing with the whole sobriety thing. Even with this whole Hazley thing. Hazley cool without the antics. I've talked to Hazley parents. Is from Houston, Texas. They stay in Spring. That's a subdivision here in Houston, Texas, where her family was recently affected, along with Brooks' family was affected during Hurricane Harvey, which happened a couple of weeks ago, which is another part of the reason why after I said I was going to be consistent, I wasn't consistent, because I had to get all that stuff together. But anyway, yeah, I've talked to them, talked to Nina. Been followed by Marcus Black. I'm followed by his music. They follow me off the back. So it is what it is on that situation, but that's what it is. It's going to be some things that I want, that I'm going to strive after, and I want to get to the point where, hey, I get the time where, hey, go ahead. They tell me, hey, we're going to fly you out to Los Angeles, we're going to fly you out to New York, we like your vibe, we like your fan base, we like what you bring, we like what you bring to YouTube, or we like what you bring, period, and get me to the point where I'm signing my name on a red dot, here's my contract, let me go ahead and quit my 9 to 5 and let me go ahead and get to this thing where I'm showing up to the red carpets and doing certain things. So that is my goal. I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to strive after it, and that's what it is. But anyway, even if reunion part 1 really didn't give a lot, but it was enough to keep me tuned in. Even with Hazley trying to go up and snuck Mystique, of course they edited that. Of course I already had to tell you about that. From Twitter, Instagram, Facebook Lives, and Instagram Lives, I already knew the tea and things like that. I already knew how everybody would look, even when they tried to shallow out and not present what they were wearing. Until tonight, I already knew what everybody was wearing, because I'm just that exclusive. I have all that tea. But of course, I don't post about it. I just keep it to myself. And I'm comfortable with that because I'm not a person that, oh, well, T is this, the T is that. I'm not that type of person. I don't want to get my followers that way. I don't want to get my fan base that way. I want to come and get my fan base because they rock what I do. They support what I do. They rock with my personality, and that's that. I'm not trying to cut no throats and be snake and try to get underlining T and all that stuff. But anyway, of course, they edited out that scene with Moniece and Hazel when she tried to sneak Moniece but missed clearly. And of course, I think they probably either going to edit out how they're going to edit it out, or with that fight with Zell and Ray, or they're going to switch cameras and then just air with the camera thing. So a lot of it's not edited out. They switched cameras and just went with that camera had, and just that was that. Pretty much, I mean, the Daniel and Keisha Cole segment, okay. I'm over Bridget Kelly. Bridget Kelly she just gets on my nerve. She irks the hell out of me. Please don't bring her back. Please don't. But I think that's basically it. Of course, this whole Alexis Sky thing with this pregnant Fetty Wap. I'm like, Alexis Sky, okay. I know, ma'am. Cause Moniece has I've changed my perspective related to Moniece, and I kind of changed my perspective related to Masika. I talked to Masika on DM, or we talked on Twitter, where she either quote or replied to my tweet or replied to my DM, thing like that. But seeing them on live, thing like that, I have to have a different respect for them. But Alexis Scott, girl, bye. Because your whole thing this season was to get at Masika and do this because you had this tied to her and Fetty Wap, and of course the producers, and tried to play it in and had that become a storyline. But the only thing I'm mad at Masika about, because this whole thing could have been dead, and I'm not talking about the whole situation, I'm talking about the whole Alexis Scott thing, because she really did not have a storyline. Her and Solo Lucha was out, so she really didn't have anything. Everything was totally about Masika this, Mr. Ray that, and it was just tall drawn out. So what you could have done to shut her all the way down was met with her ass. If you had to draw a drink in her face, so be it. If you had to snatch a wig, so be it. Shut her down so she has nothing else to talk about. And that would have been it. But you not wanting to meet her, you not wanting to do this, you not wanting to do that, having his friends involved. This came a whole total drawn out scene, and that was her thing, that was your thing, and it was just done. Girl, I would have met with her, been done with it, and kept my opening act on the first season. But hey, that's not me. But I've talked enough. I'm almost been on this thing for 30 minutes, and it's time to shut it down. But that has been my reaction as far as fashion, about me knowing T, about my aspirations, everything regarding Love and Hip Hop franchise and Reunion Part 1. So go ahead and catch me next week. And I'm thinking about reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York next week. I'm not sure, but what I'm seeing, it might give me a little bit of something, because it's getting more real, and I kind of followed a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So go ahead and follow me on social media sites. Click this thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and be a part of the Saints gang. Y'all, follow me on social media sites. I'll see y'all next week. This is J.DAREL of Preach Boy TV. I'm stepping out of the sanctuary.